Well, hello again. Welcome back. Today we're going to discuss the 3000 watt 12 volt hybrid inverter. This inverter has everything in it. It's all in one package. So the MPPT input is up top here. It has a 60 amp MPPT, and your load output is right here. I have a light bulb to it. If I turn it on or off. Here's where our generator comes in. I just have it plugged in with an extension cord. This is a 3000 watt system, so this system is 30 amps. It will run everything in your RV, including your air conditioning. So this will run your microwave, your air conditioning, everything that you would normally plug into your RV. And this little guy will do it. All in one package. It's nice. You got your connections up here, and then you got your battery connections down here. It includes a breaker. So you've got an AC breaker right there. So that shuts off the AC power coming into it. So now, as you can see from the screen up here, we're running from battery. This is the inverter. So battery now is feeding our load. So you notice it's not making any noise. It's quiet. This has what they call a power saver mode. So we have it in the power saver mode. It's this little switch under here. And if there's no load on the system, then it shuts the fans down. It draws very little energy. So now we put a little bit of a load on the system here. We'll just plug the light bulb in. There we go. So now the fan's on, and it's drawing just 1% load because it's such a small load. And this shows your batteries where they're sitting, 13.6. It kind of gives you a little bit of a battery meter there. We find that this battery meter doesn't really tell us enough. So if you notice here, down below here, we have this, we talked about this battery monitor. You can get it from Alberta Lithium, they stock it. And they're under $100. It shows everything you need to know here. It shows that the batteries are at 100%, 3.42 volts, that your batteries are okay. The whole soul of a off-grid system is your battery. And this is what we want to monitor. We want to make sure the battery's happy. Another thing that charges the battery is PV. Now PV will come in over here. We just don't have PV hooked up. PV, what we mean is the solar panels. So the solar panels will also show when the sun's out, it'll show a charging coming in here. So that's about it. I just want to talk about batteries for a bit. This is a LifePo4 battery. We get all these batteries at Do It. Now, if you're going to freeze your cabin or your RV up, then we would recommend putting in these gel cells. The gel cells are a lot heavier. They're better than a lead acid, but you can get these also in a 200 amp. And I would recommend starting out with this inverter to go to a 200 amp minimum, and even putting two of these batteries in depending on how big of a load you have in your camper or your cabin. But this is a really nice little system. It's the latest in technology. So this will be a very hot commodity. What we had to do in the past to build 12 volt systems in campers is over here you see we have MPPTs, so you have to put one of these in, and then you got to wire that into the battery, and then you got to also put an inverter in, and then you got to wire that into the battery. So there's a lot of extra wiring doing it a modular way. This hybrid method, it's all done in the package. It's so nice and clean. So I would recommend this, and where you're going to want to know where to buy it at. Well, the people that we've been working with for several years is right here, Do It. They're right out of Edmonton. Do It LED and solar. They have a lot of stuff on their website. Look them up on the website. They have 3 locations in Alberta: South Edmonton, West Edmonton, and Calgary. So that's where you get it. That's about it for now. And thanks to Do It for helping us out and bringing this stuff in and giving us the support.